Sound dissension revving up, low filter sweep. Distant sirens, tire screeches echoing across the stereo field. Gritty analog apps slowly rising. Percussion ventures, glitchy hi-hats, reverb heavy snares, vocal radio filtered voids, turbo bass mode. All units prepare for pursuit. All units prepare for pursuit. All engine revving up, low filter sweep. Distant sirens, tire screeches echoing across the stereo field. Gritty analog log up, slowly rising. Percussion ventures, glitchy hi-hats, reverb heavy snares, vocal radio filtered hi-hats, reverb heavy snares, vocal radio filtered voice, turbo bass mode. All units prepare for pursuit. All units prepare for pursuit. Percussion enters, glitchy hi-hats, reverb heavy snares, vocal radio filtered voids, turbo bass mode. All units prepare for pursuit. All units prepare for pursuit. Percussion gauge triple pump explodes mid-bar. Faster variation of bassline with glitch fills and extra swing. Bird brush, synthesizer, starters, Clark climb and central learning. Snare roll speeds up like engine torque. Passive reverb heavy snare. Servo speeds up like engine torque. Unblatchy, Thorco, Rambo, Thumbo, narrate text of sour thermon. Most no filters, follow our synthesizer, subwire, synthesizer, stop climbing. Snare roll speeds up like engine torque. Passive reverb heavy snares. The bar synth up like engine torque. Drum break out and drum explodes mid-bar. Faster variation of bassline with glitch fills and extra swing. Build up, 4-bar synth riser starts climbing. Snare roll speeds up like engine torque. Arpeggio becomes unstable and glitchy. Focal amp boost. Pursuit status locked. 1 beat of silence, 1 beat of silence, 1 beat of silence. No bar synth riser starts climbing.
Crisp vinyl crackle and subtle synth hum. Filtered synth stabs creating a rhythmic pulse. Deep sub bass slowly fades in. Metallic clicks and electronic beats mimic a race start countdown. Vocal up, ready, set, drift. Steady 4 on the floor kick. Percussive hats, handle with increasing velocity. Runs in white noise, sweep with pitch automation. Sync up heavy, starts to build tension. Centered bass drift. Snare roll speed, up tension mounting. Deep rolling bass from the side chain pumping. Bungee kicks and snappy claps. Offbeat rhythmic bass stabs cut through the groove. Glitchy synth fills accentuate the rhythm. Drift. Filter automation adds movement to bassline, mimicking a car drifting through corners. Kick drops out, leaving atmospheric pads and sub bass. River synth blocks cascade gently. Feel the circuit, ride the bass. Metallic bricks and subtle glitch noises. Snare rolls return with rising tempo and intensity. Synchronizing layer with white noise sweet sweeps. Vocal shot for made faster. Echo rhythm reverb promote attention. Roll switches slightly to provide ears with syncopated rhythms. Visual synth please provide melodic tension. Vocal switches slightly for variation. Circuit along the roof engaged. Critical room with more percussion and bass layers. Ambient pads and filter synths fade out. Drift. Stab joke dissolves into silence. Dark industrial ambience with mechanical hisses and warning alarms. Slow rumblings, upgrowth, melody led with metallic clangs. No filter, vocal sample, vertical. Slow build of a funky kick, flanking synths, drone, subtle synths, with glitch effects start to emerge. Snare rolls accelerating, layer is rising, white noise. Vocal cuts, chops rhythmically.
Distant overload, go out, engage.
Pitch riser glides upward with glitch stutter effects. Bass teams with a growling filters, sweep pinnacle beats, quickly static, increased tension. Vocal heavy distorted bass hits with a bouncing rhythm. Punchy kicks with aggressive sidechain compression. Syncopated bass stabs with gritty saturation. Vocal, blow out, protocol. Industrial metallic effects layered for sharp impact. Stereo bass modulation creates a powerful surround effect. It drops through atmospheric pads and low drone bass. Filter synth plucks with heavy reverb and delay. Vocal blow out, protocol. Pitch riser glides upward with glitch stutter effects. Bass teams with the growling filters, sweep pinnacle peaks and quickly static, increased tension. Vocal heavy distorted bass hits with a bouncing rhythm. Punching kicks with aggressive sidechain compression. Syncopated bass stabs with gritty saturation. Vocal blow out, protocol. Industrial metallic effects layer for sharp impact. Stereo bass modulation creates a powerful surround effect. Beat drops through atmospheric pads and low drone bass. Filter synth plucks with heavy reverb and delay. Vocal blow out, protocol. White noise fleet peaks leading into second drop. Bassline returns heavier and more distorted than before. Kicks hit harder with tighter transient and punch. Added glitchy bass wobbles and synth stabs. Vocal stabs chops rhythmically. Blow out, protocol. Pepsi metallic hits and reverse effects add tension. Gradual removal of percussion and bass layers. Ambient mechanical drones and synth pads fade out. Final vocal echo, robotic and distant. Protocol terminated. Last sub-hum fades into silence. Synthwave crash in the club's dark core. Bassline bomb through the synth decor. Lights flicker, decks ignite. Sub so mean it hacks the night. Portrait beat distortion synth. You feel it deep beneath your skin. It's a shutdown, bass unbound. When spectrals it spins, no silence found. Resync. Lost in light trails, chrome and flame. Basslines law I play, no game. Through noise I crawl, through dark I climb. One drop more to freeze all time. Mouths, wires scream, this ain't a dream. It's a bass regime. I came from silence, forged in phase. Now I burn through every stage. FX locked, chain delay. Cyber souls in neon fade. I bring the crash, the
veins, neon in my eyes. Act reality, no disguise. Pulse like a packet, bursting speed. Baseline's law is all I need. Plug me in, watch me surge. Every drop's a data purge. From backdoor loops to firewall flames, I spit sub-binary names. Prepare for data stream overload. Initia's 18 drop protocol. Massive detune base wall, high frequency zaps, digital scabs, digital just have a crash. Server crash. Straw fours and ones with sublime splash. Blind rig rip through firewall gates. Club just turned into cyber states. RAM gets fried from the groove I push. Baseline blast like a system ambush. Hardwired chaos, glitch wave war. When AO13 and byte drops, we upload more. Buffering, reality, reconfiguring. Drop sequence. Static dreams, algorithm rage. My set list just a command page. Club control with every beat. You feel it deep beneath your seat. Light paths cut, sound rewrites. My subs talk back through sleepless nights. No escape when the bass kicks in. I reboot clubs with a wicked grin. Buffering, reality. Upload now, don't lag behind. I sync my set to crash your mind. Moves like blades, kicks so raw. The room's now ruled by bass and ore. Firewall tears with every note. The sub's so loud it burns your throat. Live stream drop, no turning back. Just ride the glitch and feel the crack. Download complete, session terminated. Just hear ambient sounds and distant explosions and sirens. Filters and pads slowly opening up rhythm and delay. Metallic percussion taps with echo.
Detonation sequence initiated.
Sub-bass hum builds under. Rising white noise, sweep leading into build-up. Build-up. Snare roll increasing in speed and volume. Secret Pompeo with pitch riser ascending rapidly. Vocal chops rhythmically leaking.
Detonation.
Distorted synth stabs layered with glitch style. Rising tension with layers that's culminating in a brief silence before drop. Massive distorted bass line with punches, psychic kicks. Syncopated bass stabs driving the groove. Sharp hacks and hi-hats accelerated rhythm. Detonate.
Detonation.
Glitch distortion with their rigor and through well. Stereo bass modulation creates an explosive surround effect. Beat drops out, leaving airy paths and distant synths.
Detonation sequence initiated.
Infinite metallic fabrics with slowly rising synth swells. A bass filtered and softened for atmosphere. Snare rolls return with increased speed. Rising synths with layered white noise suites. Vocal loop intensifies.
Detonation. Detonation.
Final tension build, pitch bends and glitchy bends. Baseline returns heavier and more aggressive. Complex percussion with syncopated rhythms and glitch fills. Vocal chops with delay, reverb effects. Additional synth layers create fullness and power. Layered, detonated, dynamic filter and stereo automation on baseline. Gradual fade of percussion and bass
Detonation complete.
Warning, every ability detected. Protocol breach 3-2. Data cracks like lightning in code. Server burns the overload. Neon eyes in a frozen face. Wings out the void. No time, no place. Time rhythm tight sub bass rumble eerie melodic paths. System breach, I walk the wire. Baseline trips like molten fire. Crash the grid, detonate. This collapse here we celebrate. Fiber veins and silicon scars. Heartbeat seems to corrupted bars. Land bleeds beats, I surf the wreck. Soul uploads through a twisted deck. Alarm pulses, no lift. Initiating meltdown, let the system break. Digital collapse, base detonate. Feedback roared, it's a cyberquake. Bits explode, codes compress. Subfloor rattle, total distress. No backup, no save, no plan. Just wreck it, pulsing from the fan. Binary bounce, glitch in time. Certified chaos by design. Filter break, delayed, vocal chop, echoed. 404 is being now found. Recalibrating, error still falling. Lights flicker on this dreaming stage. We rage inside a broken page. Rhythm crashes like a breached domain. This data stored rewires your brain. With a deep but dark underlying groove. Every bite's a screaming disguise. Glitch reflections in shattered skies. Loop the drop, let the server moan. I seize pulses over freight. Code breads deep, it aches to burn. Collapse is more than a point of no return. We go reboot, we rise in flame. Rewrite the void, rename the game. Master cunning glitch drop, stairgate, sub-mayhem. It's not music, it's a code collapse. Baselines ride in neural traps. Built to crash, go full corrupt. The songs of fault lines set to erupt. Bypass limit, blow back core. Codes melt, subs crave more. Mainframe's gone, we drive the breach. Turn distortion into speech. Mainframe offline. Collapse complete. Collapse complete. Delete the fonts. Collapse complete. Baselines.
Deep sub-bass hum with swirling reverb tails.
Filtered synth pads that slowly open up, creating spaciousness.
Metallic percussive taps rhythmically echoing panned wide.
Distant vocal sample, heavily processed.
Echo so dark. Rising white noise sweep leads into build-up. Build-up, build-up. Crest rolling snare pattern builds momentum. Pulsing upgrade synth with pitch automation rising. Baseline teased with rhythmic gating and slight distortion. Vocal chops layer rhythmically. Overdrive, echo drive. bass house groove drops with a wobbly distorted bass synth. Kicks punch in and sidechain tightly to bass for that humping feel. Shimmering synth stabs echo wide across the stereo field. Drive, drive, drive with delay feedback. Crisp hi-hats and glitchy fills add texture. Bass modulation sweeps dynamically with filter and LFOs. Beat strips back to pads and ambient reverb wells. Echoing synth plucks cascade gently. Echoes faders, sweet bleeds into build up. Crisp rolling snare pattern builds momentum. Pulsing updates synth with pitch automation rising. Overdrive, sudden cut to silence before the drop. Bass groove returns heavier and more aggressive with added distortion. Syncopated rhythm with offbeat bass stabs and delay tails. Additional layered synth leads with reverb and echo effects. Overdrive better abidden for dynamic movements. Complex push and fills and crashes build excitement. Layers slowly peel away, leaving pads and sub-bass. Echoing vocal fades out into reverb wash. Final synth note holds and fades into silence. Overdrive.
It's a bass hum with distant explosion effects. Solid clangs and reverberated percussion taps. Filtered synth plugs building tension. Vocal zero, ready to bounce. Bounce. Rising white noise, sweet bleeding into build up. Zero increasing in speed and intensity. Kick drum fades with punchy thumps. Bass crowd teased with filter automation. Vocal chops rhythmically cutting. Bounce. Rising synth stab and explosion. Heavy, punchy bass line with wobble and bounce. Groove, distorted kicks and sharp claps driving the rhythm. Syncopated bass stabs actuating bounce feel. Vocal chops repeating. Bounce, zero bounce. Flips that filter sweeps add movement and energy. Beat cuts out leaving ambient pads and sub bass strobes. Reverse, reverb synth plucks echo softly. Feel the impact, the bounce, metallic effects and atmospheric textures build anticipation. Build. Snare rolls return with rising tempo. Synth risers layered with white noise, sweep and pitch bends. Bounce. Final four bars dropped in near silence before the big drop. Bassline returns heavier and more aggressive with added distortion. Complex percussion patterns with syncopated rhythm. Additional synth leads and glitch fills. Vocal zero, ready to bounce. Round zero bounce, let it hit. Groove modulated with filter and stereo automation. Layers gradually peel away. Bass fades to sub-drone. Ambient pads and glitchy effects remain. Bounce. Electric crackles, filtered pads, distant alarms, pulsing in syncopated through runs over bullet days. Bottom up, bass and labels, lost in the shadows, wires on fire. Lost in the shadows, warriors on fire. To the dark, the log. Bellows and growls and interlocks and tweaks, so half-time beat build space. Armor plates on cyber skin, drop that drive like chaos in. Elite
initiate drop sequence. Neon surge imminent. Neon bass armor fortune rage. Crashing comes like wild stage. Also loud and busy. Air missing change warfare. Twisted kicks for the last. Metal beats and voltage traps. Step in range and feel the blast. Welcome to a bass built path. Beyond loud unstable. Rerouting signal. We're at 89% heat proceeding anyway. Wood wire for some bread for clash. My steps ignite in sonic flash. Cyber breath, metal scream. Dance inside this lucid dream. We're running now into a dark tone stays. Codos in a shifting cryptic. Decimal precise scripted. Headlights look decision man. Baseline tattoo across the land. Hemisphere we call and burn. Every drop of a twist and turn. With your arm on top just like shake. Every step, every make. Codos in truth encrypted. Every decimal precise scripted. Every code on wardrobe head. Baseline tattoo across the land. Armor fortune every drum. Even silence dares not stop us. This is set my blood away. Crank the sound, let's behave. No storm certified. Turn the night to overdrive. Every cone on wardrobe hit. Baseline but no counterfeit. Armor fortune every drum. Even silence dares not stop my suits. A sub my blood's a wave. Crank that sound, misbehave. Light lights are being sent and all fates are static. System clear. Armor disengaged. The base remains. But the base remains. Soft and initializing overload threshold. Pulse in a liquid grid. Wires hum up what we did. X-ray rays with buttery thoughts. Hit that blitz, ignore the cost. Backtrack constant scans with glitchy low frequency rumbles. Low charge, break the fuse. Feel the surge like rocket juice. No, it's firm, we pass the gate. Time to detonate the weight. Voltage locked, prepare for drop. Massive saw bass, syncopated kicks, fall fists and synth pulse. Baseline below style, low voltage tanks in every mile. System find no safe mode. We the spark, now watch explode. Crank gets up, blow the dome. Knock your soul, shake your home. Certified, break the norm. This bass ain't sound is scorn. Being morphs in a tighter groove with industrial steps. We built the track from lightning's core. Power surge the bass for more. You feel that glitch under your skin. That's the rhythm of the sin. Mainframe protected, dropping live. No off switch, no decline. You're now wired to the line. System error. Base integrity non-compliant. Floating through corrupted air. This sound ain't fair, it's warfare. Memory melts, logic shakes. Overloads the drug it takes. Style breakdown, trap flip. Range off the ground, base deploy. Overloading, just deploy. System cracked, status raw. Feel the force, drop your jaw. Beat like fire, sense like knives. Subs explode, rewire lives. Endgame now, full decay. You survive, but not the same way. Heartbeat kick slowly fades. Overload complete, welcome. In a tighter groove with industrial steps. We built this track from lightning's core. Power surge that begs for more. System fry, no safe mode. We the spark, now watch explode. Crank that sub, blow that dome. Shock your soul, shake your home. Certified to break the norm. This bass ain't sounded storm. We built this track from lightning's core. Power surge that begs for more. You feel that glitch under your skin. We the spark, now off the sin. Crank that sub, blow that dome. Shock your soul, shake your home. Certified to break the norm. This skin browse. Feel the track from lightning's core. Power surge that begs for more. Feel that glitch under your skin. This spin, the rest the rhythm of the sin. Mainframe protected, dropping live. No flinch, no decline. You're now wired to the line. Here comes rewrite code, raging with
delete skin. That's the rhythm of the sin. Drop in air, feel the drop in hair. Flop and come alive. Make my bridge detected. Flop and come alive. No outsource, no decline. You're now wired to the line. Shatter codes, rewrite code, raging waves, press overload. Baseline bites, LED non-conformist. Switchboard gods in overdrive. Feel the drop and come alive. Go off switch, no decline. You're now wired to the line. Error, error, go the line. Over, to the line. Overload, error, uncompliant. Overload ain't just a ploy. Floating through corrupted air. The sound ain't there as one.
What else just started, so no blips, filter. 90 hertz and closing in.